With the cocoa sector tonight, and Ghana's cocoa regulator, COCOBOD, has described recent reports by Bloomberg on their struggle to pay cocoa farmers as inaccurate. The Bloomberg report revealed that COCOBOD is struggling to pay purchasing agents for beans bought from farmers as a result of the COVID-19 pandemic. Charles Aite has been engaging the head of corporate affairs at COCOBOD on this and other matters related to the COVID-19 pandemic.
According to Bloomberg, the arrears of COCOBOD to cocoa farmers was as high as 1.2 billion cedis, a development which questions COCOBOD's viability amid the coronavirus pandemic. Head of Corporate Affairs for COCOBOD, Aboagye-Wiafe, argued that only 3 out of 54 cocoa buying companies are yet to be paid by the regulator.
It's not a case to say that we are struggling so much that we are unable to pay these companies. Yes, we made some payment to the 3 companies I'm referring to just last month, and our expectation is that by close of week we'll pay the 3 companies everything we owe them in full. So it's not a case that we are struggling and we are not finding solution as to how to pay these companies.
So far, there are concerns over the fate of the $1.3 billion cocoa syndication loan. Looking at the turn of events, COCOBOD believes accessing the syndication for the next cocoa crop season will not be affected in any way.
Obviously, this is a time we would expect that we have gone to do our roadshow, but because of COVID, like the president said, we are not in normal time. So the normal way of doing things has changed a little bit, but we are on course, and our expectation is that we will be able to raise the money needed for our operations next year. So yes, we are on course. The figure that was initially pegged has not changed. We are still working with the same figure. Of course, if it happens that based on our projections something would change, we shall communicate it. But as I speak to you today, that has not changed.
The coronavirus pandemic has had an effect on the global value chain of cocoa. While difficult to estimate future import and export sales, the pandemic more broadly is biting hard on a sector